Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into it, I think this Ethereum ETF move is the biggest smoke and mirrors play I have ever seen. Taking a look at this, diving right into it, Valkyrie gets approval to start buying ETF futures for its existing Bitcoin ETF. Buying Ether future contracts after getting approval to convert its existing Bitcoin futures exchange traded fund ETF to a 2-for-1 investment vehicle. Today, Valkyrie Bitcoin Strategy ETF, which is under the NASDAQ BTF, began adding exposure to Ethereum futures contracts, making it the first US ETF to provide exposure to Ethereum and Bitcoin future contracts under one wrapper. So this is, a lot of people got this as bullish news, bullish momentum. Oh my goodness, it's finally here. Ethereum ETF. The fund's new strategy combined both ETF and Bitcoin futures contracts into one ETF and be formally effective October 3rd. And one name will be updated to Bitcoin and Ethereum strategy ETF. The ticker will remain BTF. So, guys, I'm not bullish on any ETF unless it's spot. Okay. The reason why is it's really just smoke and mirrors. I kind of agree with what Caitlin Long said. The ETF needs to actually buy the asset, right? We can't, this is more of a play. You talk about futures contracts, right? This is more of a play, right? People get in, invest in this ETF. There's not any guarantee of actual Ethereum being bought. It's not a spot. What benefits the community, what really helps funds be able to inject massive amounts of funds into cryptocurrency is spot ETFs. This ETF that's being talked about is not even buying crypto. You're pretty much just betting on the price, right? So let's say crypto goes up 30%, right? And you're in a position with this ETF. It's not spot, just a regular, just futures strategies ETFs. That's not going to help you. Your gains, if they make 30, your gains are only, you're going to be like 10%, maybe. Okay. Like, this is not what we want in crypto. We want spot ETF that actually buys the asset, not like a Robinhood play where you're buying Bitcoin, but you're not really buying Bitcoin. Like, you don't have it in your wallet. You're essentially just betting on the price, right? You're not buying the asset. When you buy the asset, that's when a ton of momentum, a ton of money funnels into cryptocurrency. Okay. So, I think that this is smoke and mirrors. I think that this is a strategy to continue to keep people distracted on what's going on. Right. I think that it's really just another way that people, I would say Gary Gensler can kind of just cause distraction, right? And I think that it's not there, guys. We've seen it. You've seen the FUD already. You've seen it. When ETH2 came out, you've seen the FUD. Or not the FUD. You've seen the FOMO. Okay? The FOMO where everyone thinks everything's gonna be bullish and everything is going to be, oh my goodness, it's happening, right? It's not. And so when I see, pretty much articles come out like this, Ethereum traders bet 450 million as Bloomberg analyst hints ETF approval, this ETF is not going to help because they're not buying the asset. This is all smoke and mirrors. This is all to get your attention off of what's actually happening, right? This is another way for, the big banks, the bankers to make money and to you to make as little as possible. Okay. Because they're not buying the asset. Right. So pay attention to that, guys. That's just, that's my 2 cents. Not a lot of people are talking about this. But it is, guys, this is not what you think. We need spot ETFs where they're actually buying crypto. Not a Robinhood play. This reminds me of Robinhood. This reminds me, you go on Robinhood and you try to buy Bitcoin. You take a position on Bitcoin. You're not buying the Bitcoin. It's not in your wallet. Okay. You don't have, you're pretty much just betting on the price, right? And this ETF is going to provide that at scale, but allowing the banks to do the same thing. And you're not owning your crypto. Of course, you're not owning your crypto either way, but they're not even buying the crypto. You're essentially just betting on the price, right? So I definitely think that this needs to be looked at, and we really need to be focusing on spot ETFs. Spot. Not just any ETF that comes by night. Oh, this ETF, it finally got approved. That's it. ETH futures. Futures isn't buying crypto. Futures aren't aren't accumulating crypto on the blockchain for you. Okay. Spot ETFs are. So in my opinion, this is smoke and mirrors. This is a Gary Gensler play. This is saying, look, we proved this. This is what we can give you. Meanwhile, he has alliances with the banking institutions to control your money. Okay. So that's what this is what I think. It is good news. Great. You start buying ETH futures, but that's not buying. You're not buying the asset, guys. They're not buying the assets. And how does that impact us that are invested in the technology if they're not even buying the asset themselves? Okay. It's really just about the price. You're getting in ETH futures, taking a long position on the price and holding, and it's a money market all over again for people that live in the United States. While they make 10% on the money, they're going to give you 0.03 on your money, right? It's the same thing because they're not buying the asset, and the money that they do make, they can't give it to you because they limited their gains by not buying the asset to begin with. So pay attention to this, guys. Really not as bullish as I think people are making it. I do like what Caitlin Long said about spot ETFs and what we need for that truly true adoption would be a spot ETF where they actually buy crypto. None of this nonsense where you're getting in, where you're kind of getting in, but you're really just not really buying the asset. You're just almost doing a futures play where you're taking leverage on it, at a certain risk. I don't think that this is bullish sentiment, and we've seen it already, guys. We've seen where the crypto community thinks we have a bullish sentiment, and it turns out it's just smoke and mirrors and doesn't really perform the way that we thought it would, guys. So spot ETFs only. That's what I'm saying. I think anything else is a disservice to the people in crypto. It's a disservice to really all of us that are trying to find other avenues to bridge the gap from untraditional finance to traditional finance, which is the legacy system. Tools like this are not it, guys. It's not it. It doesn't benefit anyone, and really it keeps the bankers in control, right? Spot ETFs, you're actually buying crypto. You're actually buying Bitcoin. You're actually buying Ethereum. A spot ETF for Ethereum, you would actually be buying Ethereum. So, of course, they would be buying it for you on your behalf, but that is still happening on the blockchain. This stuff is not even on the blockchain. So guys, please, and it's on the NASDAQ. So even that alone is still another conversation in and of itself. But I wanted to bring this to you because this is something everyone was saying bullish. Oh, guys, if you look at the charts, there's a little pump of FOMO right here. Everyone's freaking out. A little bit of pump with FOMO. When we look at the price point of Ethereum, there's a little pump of FOMO, and everyone is, oh my goodness, this is it. This was everything I was waiting for. It's not it, guys. It's not on the blockchain. No one's buying Ethereum. So of course people are buying it here, but I'm saying with the ETF, there's not the ETF isn't buying crypto. It's pretty much a bet on the price, and that's the biggest differentiates the the result. It differentiates what we the gains you could get if they would actually buy the token versus if they just do futures and are taking bets on the price. There's a big difference. Okay, so pay attention to that, guys. Wanted to cover that with you. Hope you got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.